we can talk about these two big arrows. And one of them proceeds from the material that's being observed. We can talk about observing it yourself, whether you're looking at a gel or whether you're looking at giraffes or whatever it is you are experimenting upon or observing, or we could talk about looking at somebody else's material in that seminar up on those slides, or even just reading about it in the journal. And here is where the dialogues are constructed. The dialogues are piecing together models, and we're talking about, well, if he published that, and then you're saying this across this bar table, and if we put those together, then maybe the world works like this. And it's a process of construction and of modeling. And this is where we're proceeding from the world and its impact on our senses and in our framed reasoning about how we think it works, and then talking about making the models more complicated. And this is induction, the impact of the world upon our thinking. And then while we're in that modeled world and we're talking about it and we're saying, well, if it works this way, if, for example, the way that we have one sex is putting all this energy into reproduction as opposed to the way the other sex is doing it and putting all this energy in per offspring, and if this is going to be the source of the way these creatures invest in their offspring and then the way they choose mates, well, wait a minute, over here in this species, we know that that energy is reversed, so shouldn't the gender interactions of that species be switched? Let's go look, let's go check it out in that species. That's when we go running off to the world of observations and the world of experiment and the world to get an idea of what we think might be happening. And that's where we talk about scientific predictions, the idea that given the way we've modeled it and given the study subject that just occurred to us, we think it could be happening like this when we look at them. And there we have the process of deduction, the process of taking our model of how the world works and then saying, well, now we're thinking about the way we might expect it to work in this particular instance. Both of these are best understood as very chaotic. I use the word fermentation on purpose. You have a brew of ideas, you have a brew of personalities, and then you have individuals who decide very much on their own that this particular deductive step is the one they would like to be carrying out this time.